Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. You know, in professional wrestling, necessity is the mother of reinvention. If a wrestler's not getting over, a promoter can either fire them or repackage them. Here are instances where a wrestler was repackaged successfully. Number 10. Batista. After ditching the awful gimmick of Deacon Batista, the Reverend Devon Dudley's enforcer, Dave Batista made up for lost time under the guidance of the legendary Nature Boy Ric Flair. As 2003 began, Batista joined Triple H's Evolution stable, working alongside Randy Orton and Ric Flair and quickly climbing the ladder of success. Batista would win the World Tag Team Championship with Evolution stablemate Ric Flair at 2003's Armageddon pay-per-view, a night when all four members of Evolution wore championship belts. From 2003 to 2005, Batista helped Triple H hang on to the World Heavyweight Championship, that is, until 2005, when Batista won the Royal Rumble and defeated Triple H for the championship at WrestleMania 21. Over the next 5 years, Batista would remain a main event player until creative differences and a desire to focus on acting led to his 2010 departure. In 2014, Batista returned to the WWE as a babyface, entering that year's Royal Rumble and winning the event. In June 2014, Batista left the WWE, apparently over creative differences. With Batista doing well for himself in Hollywood, there seems to be no incentive to return to the company. Number 9. Rocky Maivia. Rocky debuted to much fanfare in 1996, receiving heavy promotion as the WWF's first third-generation superstar and a heavy push to go with it. After winning a victory for his team at 1996's Survivor Series, Maivia's push continued, culminating in him winning the Intercontinental Championship from Triple H on the February 13, 1997 Raw. Rocky's heavy push, combined with his traditional babyface style of smiling and playing to the crowd, just wasn't the right fit for the Attitude Era, and soon, WWF fans chanted "Rocky sucks" and "Die Rocky Die." As things turn out, this proved to be the break Rocky needed as the WWF turned him heel and he adopted the persona of The Rock, a super cocky but very cool heel who fans love to hear trash talk his opponents. With the Rock character, he got over, becoming one of the greatest superstars in WWE history and parlaying his fame into a successful Hollywood career. Number 8. Ethan Carter III. It's hard to categorize anything as a success in TNA, now Impact Wrestling, but give credit to TNA for repackaging former NXT and WWE star Derek Bateman, real name Michael Hutter, into Dixie Carter's storyline nephew. Hutter had a long history in WWE, working occasionally for the company in 2003 and 2006, one time as a kayfabe cop. Hutter worked in Ohio Valley Wrestling for the first half of 2007, then entered Florida Championship Wrestling in 2009, winning the FCW Tag Team Championship with Johnny Curtis before a run in NXT from 2010 to 2013, where he worked as both a face and a heel. While Bateman was a good worker, his muscular body and long curly hair didn't make for a unique look, and WWE released him in 2013. After a brief run on the indie circuit, Hutter appeared in TNA as Dixie Carter's kayfabe nephew, Ethan Carter III, aka EC3. TNA tweaked his look slightly, giving him shorter hair, but the real transformation was EC3's status as Dixie's stuck-up nephew, and his win streak aided in part by Carter stacking the deck on his behalf. EC3 found championship success in TNA, winning the World Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions, first from Kurt Angle on July 1, 2015, and then from Matt Hardy on January 5, 2016. Number 7. The Godfather. Give both the WWF and Charles Wright credit for not giving up despite questionable gimmicks such as Papa Shango and Kama the Supreme Fighting Machine, later Kama Mustafa. Wright wrestled briefly in the WWF as Sir Charles Wright in 1991, a takeoff on NBA star Charles Barkley. But he first gained infamy when he debuted as a voodoo practitioner named Papa Shango in February 1992. With his white skull face makeup, black top hat, and smoking skull staff, Shango cast hexes, including setting opponents' feet on fire and making them sick. Unfortunately, the gimmick made fans sick, and the WWF dumped him in 1993 before sending him to the USWA, where the WWF had a talent-sharing agreement. In 1994, Wright returned to the WWF, this time as Kama the Supreme Fighting Machine, a flat-top-wearing MMA-style fighter who worked for Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Corporation, lasting in the WWF until the 1996 Royal Rumble. Wright returned in 1997 as Kama Mustafa, an enforcer for the Nation of Domination. Wright was nicknamed the Godfather, and as the WWF grew edgier, Wright evolved into a wrestler/pimp. The Godfather, complete with his whole train of attractive women at ringside, one of whom would go on to win the Hardcore Championship, Sporting flashy gold jewelry, a red hat, and a red vest suitable for the red light district, the Godfather told the fans that pimpin' ain't easy, as he easily won them over. Wright won the Intercontinental Championship in April of 1999, defeating Goldust, and then captured the WWF Tag Team Championship with Bull Buchanan from the Hardy Boys in November 2000. Charles Wright's accomplishments led to his induction in the 2016 WWE Hall of Fame. Number 6. Umaga. Wrestler Eddie Fatu teamed with cousin Matt Anoa'i to form 3-Minute Warning, henchman to Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff. Typically clad in sports jerseys and wearing do-rags, 3-Minute Warning debuted on the July 22, 2003 Raw, eventually feuding with Billy and Chuck. Fatu was fired in June 2003 after a bar fight and worked for All Japan Pro Wrestling before the WWE brought him back as Umaga, the Samoan Savage, unveiling the tattooed, face paint-wearing man-beast on the April 3, 2006 Raw. With manager Armando Alejandro Estrada guiding him, Umaga got pushed to the top, enjoying wins over main event stars such as Triple H, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, and sending Kane packing after winning a Loser Leaves Raw match. Despite eventually losing to Cena, Umaga was Mr. McMahon's pick for the Battle of the Billionaires against Donald Trump's proxy Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 23, but lost to Lashley. While the World Championship eluded him, Umaga won the Intercontinental Championship twice before being released from his contract in June 2008, reportedly for refusing to seek treatment after a wellness policy violation. Number 5. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho isn't so much the case of a failed wrestler who rebounded with a new gimmick, so much as a wrestler who's kept himself fresh despite leaving the sport for years at a time. Jericho enjoyed cruiserweight success in WCW after his August 16, 1996 debut on Nitro, going on to win WCW's Cruiserweight Championship 4 times. Although Jericho tried to move up the ladder, his only other championship success was the WCW World Television Championship, and a proposed program with Bill Goldberg was shot down by Goldberg himself. Jericho left WCW in 1999 and showed up in the WWF on the August 9, 1999 Raw after weeks of a mysterious millennium clock ticking down. Jericho worked his way up until he defeated The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin at 2001's Vengeance pay-per-view to become the first ever WWF Undisputed Champion. Jericho has taken extended leaves of absences from WWE, including one from August 2005 until November 2007, and a second from June 2010 till November 2011. Jericho knows the importance of keeping his character fresh by a willingness to alternate between a face and a heel. More importantly, he understands the importance of acknowledging the physical limitations that come with age, unlike wrestlers such as Rey Mysterio, who blow spots as they try executing moves they did at a younger age. Jericho has changed his moveset while still delivering entertaining matches. More importantly, Jericho relies on his wit and charisma to bring in the fans' attention, as seen with his bromance with Kevin Owens, aka Jericho, and his comedy spot of enemies making The List. Number 4. Kane. Despite his size and talent, particularly for a big man, wrestler Glenn Jacobs was saddled with two of the stupidest gimmicks in WWF history, first starting as Jerry the King Lawler's evil dentist Isaac Yankem in 1995, complete with white t-shirt and bad teeth, and then in 1996 as Diesel during an angle where the WWF tried to pawn off two wrestlers as the new Diesel and Razor Ramon. Jacobs sported black hair, a black goatee, black leather outfit, and black sunglasses. Either one of these debacles could have killed his career, but the third time proved the charm when WWF repackaged him as Kane, the masked brother of The Undertaker, who debuted at October 1997's Bad Blood pay-per-view. While the gimmick could have failed as a cheap knockoff of the Dead Man, Jacobs played the role well despite a black and red mask that hid his facial expressions and the character being mute for the early portion of his career. Before long, Kane was in the main event and has stayed in the upper card or main event since, winning the Triple Crown and Grand Slam. Number 3. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin's early run in WCW was successful as he won the World Television title in 1991, worked in Paulie Dangerously's Dangerous Alliance until it disbanded in 1992, and later teamed with Brian Pillman as the Hollywood Blondes in 1993. The sky seemed the limit as the two became WCW Tag Team Champions in 1993, winning over fans with their comedy spots and exciting ring work, but WCW foolishly split them up. When Hulk Hogan joined WCW, Austin's singles push disappeared, seeing his 1994 run as United States Champion end in a blink and you'll miss it loss to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Austin's 1995 entry into the WWF seemed no better when WWF put the Ringmaster albatross around his neck and he worked as manager Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Champion. A bit of luck, Austin's manager Ted DiBiase leaving the company, and Austin's persistence in asking to adopt a new character led to his Stone Cold Steve Austin persona in 1996, a beer-drinking, anti-authority brawler who made wrestling history. Number 2. Bray Wyatt. Third-generation wrestler Bray Wyatt, aka Wyndham Rotunda, is way over, but that wasn't always the case. Rotunda's run as Husky Harris, a blubbery, forgettable character in NXT, fared no better on Raw when he joined the Nexus in 2010, and later the New Nexus, serving as cannon fodder for leader CM Punk during his war with Randy Orton. WWE sent Rotunda to Florida Championship Wrestling in 2011, repackaging him in April 2012 as Bray Wyatt, the long-haired, bushy-bearded, charismatic leader of the cultish Wyatt family. Bray's success in NXT had fans salivating at the thought of his arrival on the main roster. The WWE Universe wasn't disappointed as Wyatt delivered with his cryptic promos and hard-hitting work in the ring, going on to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship with Luke Harper and Randy Orton in 2016, followed by a short run this year as WWE Champion. Number 1. Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. Again, this is a case of two wrestlers understanding the need to keep themselves relevant. Matt and Jeff Hardy maintained success in the WWE and TNA by keeping their characters fresh. Whether it was Matt Hardy version 1.0 in 2002 or Jeff's 2013 adoption of his Willow character in TNA, okay, Willow was questionable. Matt and Jeff's 2016 brother vs. brother feud could have been boring but Broken Matt Hardy, featuring Matt's bizarre English accent and odd-looking blonde streak, and the final deletion match that turned Jeff into Brother Nero, made them the talk of the wrestling world. It's no surprise the WWE lured them back to the company, inserting them into WrestleMania 33 where they won the Raw Tag Team Championship. So guys, that's our list. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to get more videos just like this one. If you want to be notified every time we upload a new video, don't forget to hit that bell icon and select that option. Guys, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and as always, thanks for watching.